The untrodden path, embracing silence and inner growth. The pursuit of wisdom is often a solitary journey, a path less traveled, but potentially the most rewarding one in life. Some things, like seeds, thrive in silence, away from prying eyes, allowed to flourish without interference. This is where the wisdom of the Stoics shines. It teaches us to cultivate growth within ourselves, without the rush to showcase it to the world. The great Stoic thinkers understood that not everything deserves to be shared. They valued their secrets, achievements, and lessons because they knew that revealing too much of their true essence could diminish its power. Every joy and sadness, every lesson and challenge forms part of the story we write. Sharing everything without thought might prevent us from living deeply. Just as a flower wouldn't bloom if constantly touched, our personal growth also needs privacy, a space to reflect on our mistakes and victories, and determine how to move forward. Therefore, silence isn't about hiding. It's about protecting true growth. It comes from a healthy balance between what we reveal and what we keep for ourselves. In a world obsessed with showcasing everything, recognizing and appreciating the depth behind our accomplishments can sometimes be challenging. In this video, we will explore 11 things the Stoics recommend keeping private, each crucial for shaping a fulfilling life. 1. Don't boast about your achievements. Imagine diving into the depths of your soul. For the Stoics, the pursuit of wisdom resembled this profound journey. They believed true fulfillment wasn't in displaying external triumphs, but in introspection and continuous evolution. Every challenge and struggle wasn't fought in public arenas, but in the silent landscapes of the spirit. Discussing victories could lead to inflated egos and vanity, barriers to true virtue. Their obsession with external recognition, they said, ties us to chains of pride, trapping us in the empty pursuit of fleeting applause. True achievement for the Stoics wasn't one showcased for admiration, but one that silently transforms the community, nurturing values like justice, compassion, and wisdom. 2. Don't dwell on challenges not overcome. On the Stoic path to wisdom and virtue, every step held meaning. Deviations and stumbles weren't mere obstacles. They carved the soul, shaped character, and taught about true grandeur. It wasn't the visible triumph that counted, but the internal battles, often invisible, that determined a person's inner strength. But if these struggles held such value, why did the Stoics advise not to speak about challenges not overcome? The answer lies in their keen understanding of human nature. They believed ego and pride could cloud our vision, blinding us to true virtue. The relentless pursuit of external recognition and praise could indeed be a veil that hides our true potential. The Stoics didn't value achievements easily displayed as trophies. They sought true glory in acts that elevated humanity, rooted in values like justice, generosity, and wisdom. Real wealth for them wasn't in the glint of gold, but in the radiance of a morally upright character and a tranquil soul. The philosophy of loving fate was fundamental to this understanding. The Stoics didn't despair in the face of adversity. Instead, they balanced the taste of victory and defeat with equanimity, aware that the tapestry of life is woven with threads of circumstances often beyond our control. 3. Practice silent kindness. Imagine a candle silently illuminating a dark room. Its light is gentle, unobtrusive, yet it warms and illuminates everything around it. Kindness for the Stoics was much like this flame. They believed that true generosity didn't need to be proclaimed in public squares or shouted from mountaintops. In its essence, it should be a genuine and subtle gesture done out of the desire to do good, not expecting praise or return. Why might this perspective seem strange in today's self-promotion culture? For a profound reason. the Stoics recognized the danger of turning kindness into a spectacle. After all, if we brag about every altruistic act, we might inadvertently seek the fleeting warmth of applause. Keeping our good deeds in the cloak of anonymity provides us with a sacred moment of reflection and pause, a moment of intimate connection with ourselves, where we can question whether our actions were genuine or motivated by other interests. This secret self-analysis becomes a catalyst for personal improvement. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the belief that true kindness doesn't seek the spotlight. It manifests in acts of compassion, quiet and authentic. This timeless wisdom envelops us with its essence and reminds us of a fundamental truth. Often the greatest act of kindness is the one offered without expecting anything in return. 4. Let go of resentment. Have you ever felt trapped in a web of emotions where each thread is a bitter memory, a grudge that refuses to fade? Stoicism invites us to 5. Don't let your dreams be swayed by the opinions of others. Imagine a delicate seedling struggling to sprout through the cracks of a rugged stone. The Stoics believed that our dreams, like this fragile seedling, deserve to be nurtured in a protected space away from the harsh winds of doubt and criticism. Sharing our deepest aspirations with everyone can expose them to the risk of being belittled, discouraged, or even ridiculed. This can not only dampen our semangat, but also lead us to abandon our pursuits altogether. Instead, the Stoics encourage us to cultivate our dreams in the fertile soil of self-belief and introspection. By keeping them close to our hearts, we can shield them from negativity and nurture them with the unwavering nourishment of our own conviction. As the seedling finds its strength and breaks through the stone, so too can our dreams blossom into reality when fostered in a safe and supportive environment. 6. Don't seek solace in external validation. Imagine a majestic oak tree standing tall and proud, its roots firmly anchored in the earth. The Stoics likened our sense of worth to this mighty tree. They believed that true validation comes from within, not from the fleeting praise or approval of others. Basing our self-esteem on external factors is like building our house on sand. It is vulnerable to the shifting tides of opinion and can crumble under the weight of criticism. Instead, the Stoics encourage us to cultivate a sense of inner strength and self-acceptance. By grounding ourselves in our values, principles, and accomplishments, we can weather any storm of external doubt. Just as the oak tree draws its strength from its own roots, we can find true validation in the quiet knowledge of our own worth, independent of the fickle opinions of others. 7. Don't be afraid of solitude. Imagine a lone wolf traversing the vast wilderness, its senses attuned to the whispers of the wind. The Stoics embraced solitude as a necessary space for reflection, introspection, and growth. In a world that constantly bombards us with noise and distraction, solitude can be a precious sanctuary where we can reconnect with ourselves and listen to the quiet wisdom of our own hearts. Being alone does not have to be synonymous with loneliness. Instead, the Stoics viewed it as an opportunity to cultivate self-reliance, inner peace, and a deeper understanding of who we truly are. Just as the lone wolf finds strength and purpose in its solitary journey, we can discover hidden depths within ourselves when we embrace the quietude of solitude. By incorporating these 5 Stoic principles into our lives, we can create a fertile ground for inner growth and fulfillment. Let us remember that true wisdom and strength are often found in the quiet corners of our souls, waiting to be unearthed with mindful introspection and a commitment to self-discovery. This concludes our exploration of the first 7 Stoic principles for keeping things private. As we delve deeper into the remaining points, remember that embracing silence and inner growth is not about withdrawing from the world, but about creating a fertile ground for personal development and authentic connections. By carefully choosing what we share and what we keep close to our hearts, we pave the way for a life rich in meaning, purpose, and true fulfillment.